one, I'm going to have a conversation about a subject I talk about in my updated new book, Dream It, Write It, Publish It, self-publishing for Australian authors, under my name of Tiara King. It's under the Imposter Needs to Die section. It is about Imposter Phenomenon, and I'm using its real name because that's the name that was given to it by Dr. Pauline Clance in 1978, when her and Dr. Suzanne Imes did a survey of primarily women. Now, to me, I know full well it is not considered a mental illness or mental disorder. It is not on the DSM-5 in America as one. To me, it is just another umbrella phrase like writer's block. It covers a whole bunch of insecurities. And apparently these days a whole bunch of other stuff is being dragged under it, which I think is ridiculous. I think it should have just stuck with being, feeling like an imposter. But I'm going to get very blunt. What is it about you that makes you insecure? Why is it, and I'm getting even blunter, why is it that you feel so inferior within yourself that you don't believe you are deserving of the rewards and the awards and the new job, the pay rise that you have worked so hard for? Because that's what it comes down to. You feel inferior. You're insecure about feeling inferior. Otherwise, why would you say, oh, I feel like an imposter? It's because you feel inferior. So you have to get to the root of that cause. Whether someone said something to you as a child, whether someone did something to you as a teenager, whether someone has said or done something to you as an adult, you need to stop living by that narrative of what they said or did. And you need to work on yourself and understand that if you feel like an imposter, it's because you feel that you are inferior to other people, that you are not deserving of the raise in your job, whether it's to go up another level or to go onto a higher paid job, or whether it's rewards and awards that come with it. You feel you are undeserving. Why? I don't have this issue with publishing my books. Whatever comes, it's like, oh, fuck yeah, I deserve that because I worked damn fucking hard for it. So why do you feel inferior? Because I don't feel inferior. I'm not insecure about any of this. I'm not insecure about my writing. I have one insecurity, and it's about my looks, which is a general insecurity for most people. My writing doesn't make me feel insecure. I don't care if you like my books or not, because I'm doing it for me. So I don't feel inferior. I'm not insecure. So you have to get to the root core, whether you see it as a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a counsellor or a therapist of some kind. You need to get to the root core of why you feel inferior, of why you're insecure, why you let your insecurities run your life to the point you feel like an imposter, like you shouldn't be here, like you're not deserving. So that's my thought on it. That's why I don't suffer from it. And let me tell you, all human beings don't. When they do the surveys of these things, it's like when they do political polls. They'll survey 100 people and 70% will say they feel like an imposter. So then they slather that 70% across all of humankind and say that 70% of people say they suffer from being an imposter. Well, you haven't spoken to every fucking person on the planet to know that. There are people in tribes in the Amazon jungle or tiny little villages in the Himalayan mountains or villages in Africa that wouldn't know what the fuck writer's block and imposter syndrome phenomenon were. They just wouldn't, and they don't care because it's like, what the fuck? Is it a white Western thing? What is it that, we brought this shit on ourselves? So that's, to me, is just my thought on imposter phenomenon, which I'll keep calling it. And I call it that in the book. Because, I don't feel inferior. I'm not insecure. I don't sabotage myself. I mean, all of these friggin' books, does it look like I sabotage myself? Does it look like I procrastinate? Which apparently comes under imposter phenomenon now too. Does it look like I have issues? Writer's block? No, I don't. And I just don't. And why that is, I don't know. I think it's because I was born in the 70s. I grew up in the 80s. I watched Oprah in the 90s and noughties and saw all of the experts she had on and learned a lot of valuable experiences from that early on. I think it's also because because social media, I didn't grow up on social media. I only joined in 2009. So I had already written before I got on social media. So I haven't been bombarded with all of the shit that comes to kids and newbie authors now. But writing has nothing to do with it. It's all to do with what's in here and in here and what you think of yourself and whether you're living by what other people have said or whether you are living for yourself. Why do you feel like an imposter? Why do you feel inferior? Why do you feel insecure? It's not about other people. It's not on other people. It's on you. We are the only people in our heads. We are the only people who can fix our issues and our thoughts and our emotions. So it's up to you. To me, imposter phenomenon isn't an actual mental illness or mental disorder. It's just an umbrella phrase for what's become a very long list of insecurities and issues that I don't suffer from. And the majority of human beings just don't. Which is why saying that all authors suffer from imposter syndrome is a lie. And all writers suffer from writer's block is a lie. So whatever issue you have, please go and figure it out. Please see a therapist. Talk to someone about it. Because it's up here in you and you're the only one who can. So get rid of the imposter. The imposter needs to die. Kick that bitch to the curb. And get on with writing or whatever creativity you're doing. And be happy with it. And understand that you are deserving and, of the rewards and the awards that come with whatever job you have in life that you don't think you're deserving of. You are. Because you've slogged your guts out doing it. And I've slogged my guts out doing this. And I've slogged my, fingers to their arthritic bone. And I'll keep doing it because I want to do it. And I'm not insecure and I don't feel inferior. So please, go and get help. But that's just my opinion on imposter phenomenon. It's in here. Dream it, write it, publish it. Self-publishing for Australian authors. The subtitle says it all. This is for Australian authors on how to self-publish. Under my name of Tiara King in all good bookstores. I recommend Amazon whether you hate them or not. You're going to be able to get it there more than anything. Or you can order from an in-store. In-store? From inside a bookstore. Dream it, write it, publish it. Out now.